On February 12th, 2021, there was a beta box break. If you don't know what a box break is, that's when you take a sealed box and you break it open and you sell all the individual packs. One of the reasons you might want to do that is that individual packs cost less than the whole box, so it's easier to find buyers if the whole box has a really high value. Packs from a box break usually sell at a premium versus other packs. That's because buyers like to have packs that are guaranteed not to be searched or tampered with. To protect the provenance of the box break pack, and to identify which box it came from, the packs are placed inside another package, which is sealed with a tamper-evident label. Often those labels have serial numbers. Roughly 90% of the beta booster boxes were not sealed. The last 10% or so that was sealed were mostly shipped to Europe. Beta starter deck boxes were all sealed because that was the only way to keep the decks from falling out the side of the box.
Alright, let's do it. So, can you zoom in on a pack? Because I really want to see the pack.
I'm going to DJ, I'm going to videographer you here, sir.
Grab that. These things look really nice. So we all know the box. They're not shrink wrapped, or I guess maybe only 10% they say were shrink wrapped.
There you go.
So this is not one like that, but it looks like it's in really good condition. We picked up one pack and looked at it, but we haven't touched any of the others. And they came from Mr. Jim Brusso, so they should all be...
Look how aligned these are. Like, I've opened many vintage booster boxes, none as old as beta, and rarely are packs this in line. I mean, these look like perfectly stacked. We did not have to restack any, like, weirdo packs. I mean, they were perfect, so that's very rare.
And the plan is, as we're putting the seals on these, we're going to go 1 through 12, and then we're just going to go all the way through middle and then the right side. So.
Did you even casually mention the Antiquities booster box in the background there, Kip?
Yes.
What is that?
And
what do you have right
as
there?
a special treat, I think we're going to do the Antiquities box too while we're here.
That's when you know it's shenanigans, when you don't know you need to mention your Antiquities box. Right?
Yeah. Good times.
All right,
Okay.
All right.
Yeah,
Pack number one. Looking good.
Let's do it.
I'm going to be VJ
Will,
right
are
now.
you
I'm being
gonna-
VJ.
I commend the meticulous way they organized the removal and numbering of these packs. The way they did this allows us to know the box position for every pack based on the serial number on the seal. The box break was February 12th, 2021. The first pack from this box was opened on March 19th, 2021. It was pack 14. You can see the contents in this picture. The uncommons were Swamp, Orcish Oriflame, and Karma. You can see I've marked those here on the uncommon sheet. And the rare was Island with the Blue Sky. Island with the Blue Sky appears on the sheet twice, so I've marked both of them. I marked them with pink because we don't know which one of those we have yet. On June 4th, 2021, I heard that a Blue Sky Island was opened from this box. I've seen a really grainy video of that opening announcing the rare island. I'm still not sure if it was actually a second pack or if it's the same card that I was told about in March. Because of that, I'm not going to be marking it here on the sheet. June 12th, 2021, pack 33 was opened. The rare was Mana Barbs. I've marked that down here on the sheet. I did that because you can get cards from this section, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then from here go over to this card and get to either of these islands. You can do that within the 36 rares that are contained inside of a single box. However, you can't get from either of these locations all the way to the left side and up to this Mana Barbs. It's just not within range. For this one, you'd make it up to around this area, but not quite all the way up. And then for this one, you'd make it over to like right here, but not go over the other row. Both of these islands can be reached from this Mana Barbs location down here, so we still don't know which of these two islands we have. June 19th, 2021, I heard about a Death Lace being opened. That's the card right here. Again, I don't have any video or photo evidence of this, so I'm not going to mark it on the sheet. But if that were true, it means we have this island right here. Because you can get from here to here, and then go over here, and then do 2 rows and reach the death lace. But if you do 3 rows, you don't have enough cards within your 36 rare box to reach the death lace. Also on June 19th, pack number 30 was opened. I do have video for that one. The uncommons are Wall of Air, Basalt Monolith, and Ley Druid. Marked right here on the uncommon sheet. And the rare is Savannah Lions. Because the uncommons stopped moving upward after Basalt Monolith, we know there's going to be a yellow line right there. And because they came down to Ley Druid, we know there's going to be a yellow line below the Ley Druid. There they are. So we're working with a section of 3 rows of uncommons right here. We know the row pattern for beta is 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 5. If you'd like to know more about how I arrived at that, I'll put a video link in the top right-hand corner. So we know this section of the sheet right here is a 3, but we don't know whether it's this 3 or this 3. We're either going to have a 2 before it right here, or we're going to have a 4 before it right here, down to here. The Savannah Lions over here is pretty awkward. The Savannah Lions can be in the same box as this Mana Barbs. But as we mentioned, these islands can't be in the same box as this Mana Barbs. These islands can be in the same box with this Mana Barbs down here. This one in particular, if the Death Lace was in the box. But the Savannah Lions can't be in the box with this Mana Barbs down here. There's not enough cards to get from here up through all this to the Savannah Lions. The Savannah Lions and these islands can be in the same box. They're really close to each other on the sheet. So we have some kind of a discrepancy going on. Any 2 of the cards we've seen could be in the same box together, but all of the cards we've seen can't be together. After that, I heard a rumor that a Gaia's Liege was opened. Again, no video, no photo, so I'm not going to mark it on the sheet. It's totally plausible, though. It's right next to all this other stuff we're opening. And that brings us to November 3rd, 2022, more than a year later. These packs don't get opened very often. Pack number 23 was opened. The uncommons were Black Vice, Wooden Sphere, and Phantom Monster, marked right here on the sheet. Because the uncommons stopped going upward at Wooden Sphere, we know there's a yellow line there, so that confirms that yellow line. Because it went down to the Phantom Monster, we know there's a yellow line right here. And that tells us where we're at in the row pattern. We have this section of 2 rows and this section of 3 rows, so we are here and here. This next section up here is going to be 4 rows. The section below this 2 rows is going to be 5 rows. That takes us down to here. And the section before that is going to be 3 rows, down to here. As you can see, that fits well with our Swamp, Orcish Oriflame, and Karma. And the rare from that pack is Lich, marked over here. Okay, so these are the uncommons that came with Savannah Lions, and these are the uncommons that came with Lich. We're going to count how many uncommons are in between them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. There's 3 uncommons per booster pack, so you divide 30 by 3, and you get 10 booster packs. There's 1 rare per booster pack, so there should be 10 rares between the Lich and the Savannah Lions. This is going to help us figure out where the yellow lines go on the rare sheet. There's 2 possibilities. Here's the first one. From the Lich here, we hit the yellow line, move over to here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then Savannah Lions. Here's the second option. From Lich, you go up 1, then you hit the yellow line and go over to here, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then Savannah Lions. So the yellow lines on the rare sheet are in one of those 2 positions. Now let's count the uncommons between Lich and Island. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. Then you'd go up to here. 39 uncommons divided by 3 per pack is 13 packs. 1 rare per pack tells us that there should be 13 rares between the Lich and whichever island we have. Alright, let me pop in this yellow line right here. From Lich, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and then this island. So that fits. Let's try it in the other position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and then island. It works either way, so we still don't know which of those 2 options is correct, but we've at least confirmed that 2 rows is the number that's before the 3 rows, and that we are here in our pattern. That means we can mark the other yellow lines on the rare sheet. Before 2 rows, we have 5 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And after this 3 rows, we have 4 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4. The other thing it told us is that the pack which contained these uncommons definitely contained this island right here. So we can change that to a green outline. There we go. Being able to see those 2 options for where the yellow lines are on the rare sheet, we can see that Mana Barbs is the odd card out which doesn't belong in the box. A box has 36 rares, so if you count from Mana Barbs, you get 1 through 5, 6 to 10, 11 to 15, 16 to 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. You can reach this island. 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. You can reach the Death Lace and the Gaia's Liege, but you can't reach all the way over to Lich, nor can you reach the Savannah Lion. Similarly, counting down from this Mana Barbs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. It can't reach the Savannah Lions, or these islands, or any of these cards here. Moving the yellow lines up to the other possible position, you get similar results. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. Doesn't reach any of this. This section down here below the 5 would be a 3. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, and 36. Again, that doesn't reach any of these cards. I have taken a closer look at the video of that pack opening. The commons, uncommons, and rare all fit together in the right order. Looks like a totally legit pack. It's just not supposed to be in this box. So I wondered if maybe someone got a pack out of the top of this box and then maybe grabbed a pack and put it back in the box from somewhere else just to fill the box up, right? And LGS might do that if they sold a pack and they're just kind of compiling things down to take up less space. But when I checked the box break footage, the Mana Barbs pack is the 4th pack up from the bottom in the right-hand column, so it wasn't located in the top of the box where it could be easily reached. The rest of the packs that have been opened all fit together quite nicely on the map here, so it really doesn't look like just a bunch of random packs in a box. My best guess so far is that Mana Barbs pack, as a whole pack, fell off the assembly line somewhere, got picked up later in the factory and shoved into this box. I did look at the uncommons from that pack to see how they fit with the uncommons shown here in the yellow lines as we know them. And they're not from these uncommon sheets shown here. They're from another uncommon sheet further down the line, either before or after. It's at least 50 booster packs away from anything else in this box. Possibly quite a bit further away. So that introduces kind of a wild card. If one pack was picked up off the floor and put into the box, maybe that could have happened to some more packs. Let me go ahead and put the overlay on here so it's easier to see what's in the box. Okay, obviously the green outlined ones were in the box. We saw those. All these cards that are in between those green outlined cards, they're also going to be in the box. That accounts for 26 of the 36 packs in the box, which means that there's 10 unknown packs. Starting here next to the green and moving away through all this and ending over here. Closer to the green is more likely, further away is less likely. The same is true down on this end. We go through all these, and then down to here. Closer is more likely, further away is less likely. We don't know how many of the 10 unknown packs are going to be on each side of the known area. If they're all 10 on the bottom, you'll get all these cards and none of those. Maybe you'll get 5 from each side and get half and half. Either way, it starts next to the green and works its way out. Here's the overlay for the rare sheet. It works pretty much the same way. All the stuff between the green outline cards is going to be in the box, and you have 10 packs on either side that are possibilities. That's how far you could reach. Now for both the rares and the uncommons, this Mana Barbs pack is going to be one of those 10 packs. So you're really only going to be able to reach 9 packs out. You'll never hit the Will-o'-the-Wisp or the Lord of the Pit. Regardless of where the Mana Barbs pack was inserted into the box, the map is going to look like a bunch of cards all together, and then an odd pack. This isn't going to make a card disappear from the middle of the box. What it would do is bump a card off the end. If there is a card missing from the middle of the pattern in this box, that can only happen if a pack was removed from the sequence, which would be evidence that the change occurred after the box left the factory. If a pack falls off the line in the factory, you'll have a gap in the sequence, but all the other cards before and after will remain in order in the sequence. If that pack that fell off the line gets added to another box later, then you'll have all of the cards in sequence and the one pack that's from elsewhere on the sheet out of sequence. Outside of the factory, if a pack gets removed from the box and replaced with a different pack, you'll have both a gap in the sequence and a card that is from elsewhere on the sheet out of sequence. Let's look at the other possibility for rares again real quick. Again, because we're not exactly sure which of those two positions the yellow lines are in for the rare sheet. So there you go. That gives you an idea of what's guaranteed to be in the box, what might be in the box, and what's not supposed to be in the box. You'll notice that Lotus is not supposed to be in this box. We got really close, but it's not there. Moving back to this option here. To go one more after the Lord of the Pit there, we would have to not have this island. On top of that, we'd need for all the remaining packs in the box to be on this side and none of them on this side. However, because we have this wild card here, it's possible there could be other wildcard packs in the box. We just don't know. That is kind of close to a Lotus, not that that necessarily means anything if it's just a pack off the floor of the factory. So there we go. There's a tropical island here. The volcanic island isn't exactly in the guaranteed zone, but it's right next to the green card, so it's really likely. Birds of Paradise, that's a pretty expensive one. Force Field, Sarah Angel, Soul Ring, Demonic Tutor. Hopefully you learned something, you can kind of get a feel for how this stuff works. If you want to know more about it, make sure to check out my playlist for uncut sheets and collation. I'll put a link to that in the top right corner here. Catch you next time.